Morning, everybody. I was going to do a quick video this morning if my channel was back up again. Yesterday, I got up and I couldn't. I was going to do a live stream and I couldn't. So I checked my email and stuff, and I've never seen this before. My appeal was approved. Yeah, and again, the video they took down was over a year old, and I just wrote the same thing I wrote on the last video they took down was, hey, after the Twitter files have come out now, I can't believe you people are still doing this. They've proven we were right. It shows we weren't using disinformation. We're using good information from honest brokers, honest doctors, honest scientists. But we're not getting any apologies. You know, is that nobody's apologizing for any of this? They could at least go, hey, man, we're sorry. Dude, sorry about that. No apologies. No apologies. I don't know how long I'm going to go this morning, but how about I put the link in the chat just in case I'm here long enough for a friend to want to jump in. But I'll wake and bake with you guys as usual. That was just crazy. Just crazy. But since I'm sitting here, I'm going to do this. I am gonna. Where is it? I thought I had seen just about everything one of my favorite musicians had ever done. But I'd never seen this. Some of you might have, but I had never seen it. And I hope. Where's my deal here? Oh, yeah, they changed this from share to present. All right, guys and girls. Let's check this out. Hold on. Let's check. I'm coming. All right. This was so cool. So cool. I don't know about y'all, but that was a cool rendition of 16 Tons. That was cool, huh? Great rendition. And the little girl there playing bass. Think about that, getting at her age. She can't be very old. She's in like mid-20s or so, playing with Jeff Beck and Billy Gibbons. She looked like she was having fun. I hope I don't get a copy strike. You know? And since we're doing stuff like that, how about this? There was another one I ran across yesterday. That was so funny. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard. Even Kathy laughed, and if Kathy's going to laugh, Alex laughed too. And if they laugh, it's funny. Because they ain't got no damn sense of humor. Yeah, check this out, guys. It's great. Now, this guy is dead serious, so don't laugh, guys. Don't laugh.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming in. It is official. On behalf of the club, I am pleased to announce that we've reached an agreement in principle with our beverage truck girl, Anastasia Adams, on a contract extension that will keep her here through the 2021 golf season. I'd like to take just a moment to thank Anastasia's representative, her boyfriend Derek, for coming to the table to get this deal done. Sadly, Anna can't be here today because she called in sick again last minute, but we're looking forward to big things from her on the cart path this coming season. Questions? Well, my philosophy has always been, if you want to build a great golf club, you start with the beverage cart girl. Then once you have her in place, you build a team around her. But it's difficult because as a club pro, it's the biggest decision you're ever going to make. And you really just can't afford to get it wrong, period. But it's not an exact science. If you guys remember 2 years ago when we hired Anastasia, the consensus number one prospect in town at that time, according to most club pros, was Tiffany Timmons. Tiffany had a ton of physical tools, but she was coming out of a club corp facility, and I just felt like she was a system carver. and I'm just not a big fan of system cart girls because I feel like they have a lower ceiling. So I like upside. The good news is it didn't really matter because at that time, we had Anastasia rated higher on it. Well, when I broke Anastasia down on film through Instagram, a lot of things jumped out at me. She's what we in the beverage cart scouting industry like to call toolsy. She has plus good looks, plus body, plus fake laugh, and a real naughty streak that at times can produce monster tits. But what really sets Anastasia apart is the fact that she has elite chest talent. T-shirts, tank tops, quarter zips, doesn't really matter. When she rolls up on a foursome, she displays a physical skill set that can just totally take over a sales opportunity. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Anastasia is one of those rare cart girls that can not only make all the easy sales, but she can also turn a 1 beer transaction into a 6 beers, 2 fireball shots, and a bag of beef jerky transaction, simply based on the depth of her V-neck. Plus, like all great cart girls, she has a lot of the intangibles that you just can't teach, like telling members with a straight face that she's pre-law, or choosing to always wear skirts instead of skirts. She's just the complete package. Well, I think there's inherent risk with any contract extension. Does she have some theft issues? Yes. Does she have chronic attendance issues? Absolutely. But now that she's the highest paid employee at the club, I'm hoping she'll take on more of a leadership role and set a positive example, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anything else? Okay, thanks, guys.
That's funny. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. That's funny. That's funny stuff. For golfers who understand, being in the compadres golf group I was in for over 20 years. Every May, wherever we went, if it was a good cart girl, there was usually 50 plus of us. She could make anywhere from, according to how good she was, $200 in tips to $2,000, just according. And I know there were several times those girls made a lot of money. And they were, like he said, they had those intangibles. They had that fake laugh. They look good in any shirt, tank tops, T-tops, quarter V's, didn't matter. And they could turn a 1 beer transaction into a large sale. That was funny. That was funny. I don't know why these things keep happening to me. The last 4 big projects I did, I've had a bad experience on those things. First one was I hired a guy to do the tile and stuff in that shower, right? Lay the base pan and stuff because it had nothing, right? Fresh, brand new. Well, he gets halfway through and I ask him, what are you going to do with the ceiling? He says, I wasn't planning on doing the ceiling. What do you mean you weren't planning on doing the ceiling? This was a raw, down to the studs project, and you're not going to do anything to the ceiling. He goes, no, I'd figured that in on the other bid I did for you, but we were talking about 2 or 3 different things together, but not on this one. I'm like, whoa, what changed? Did all of a sudden I not have a ceiling anymore? It makes no sense. You're making 0 cents. You need to do that ceiling for the price you quoted me. And he's like, no, I can't do it for that. You'll have to pay extra. And then by the time when he's done, it's not a great job. He's giving me receipts, and he's wanting me to pay for $20 worth of PVC fittings that he screwed up and just cut out and threw in the trash. He's wanting me to pay for plumbing fittings that he got the wrong ones. And he's just wanting me to pay for all these materials and stuff that he screwed up and we didn't use. So I just pay him and get rid of him. It's not a good experience, right? So then I get my air conditioner installed. Well, these guys get over here and they're not doing too bad a job. And I go look and assess, and they should be turning this thing on anytime. Everything looks good. Well, they're ready to turn it on, won't come on. And I'm like, oh, guys, geez. And I go ask them. They're like, oh, yeah, we're looking. I said, did y'all pull the base off the thermostat and make sure they went coordinated like you're supposed to? Because sometimes people don't do that. No, I think it's okay. It's okay. I said, then it's your wires up at the unit. My family's been in this business for 45 years. I said, it's your control wires. Something's wrong with there. Yeah, we checked those. It looks okay. Hour and a half, 2 hours goes by. They call in another guy. There's 3 trucks sitting out there. There's 5 guys going. Well, what? What's going on? So finally, 4 of them are downstairs talking, and the one up in the attic goes, I found it. I got it. I found it. Well, they had put their thermostat wires together, and my old thermostat wire and new thermostat wires and new wire nuts. So I screwed it on. They wrapped it all with electrical tape. Well, one of the control wires broke under the wire nut. Make no contact. And I just sit there and laughed. I said, dude, I told you, check all those connections first. I've done this before. I've seen this kick a lot of people in the ass, and they finally decide, okay, I'll untape all this and I'll take every wire nut off and I'll look at it, and they find it. So that happened. And then I have my generator installed. Call the electrician. They come over. They wire it all in. Call the propane people. They come over, plumb it all in. Call the electrician, go, okay, everything's hooked up. You want to come start this thing up and run me through it? I've never had a home generator. He goes, well, yeah, mine is it's a Generac unit, but the casing is Honeywell. It says Honeywell on it. It doesn't say Generac. And the guy goes, oh, I've never done one of those Honeywells. I said, your guy said it's a Generac. They're the same thing. Well, they're not hard to do, I mean, just they have a sheet there and you just go through it. Well, he doesn't want to do it, right? So I get the deal, and there's an app you download and all this stuff. I do it all, and it won't start. So I call tech support. Lady runs me through everything. She says, yeah, it's if you've done all that and it's all right and it's saying all those things, something else is wrong. They didn't wire it up right. Something's not wired up right because it had low voltage. It was like, low voltage. And I was like, I wonder. She says, yeah, just call your electrician. So I call him. He says, yeah, I can't get by there today. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. This is last week. I'm like, dude, really? Okay. So I just pull the book out, start reading through it, look at it, take the panel off. And as soon as I take this top panel off, I can see right down below it. And this is what made me so mad. Is the install packet with the rubber feet for vibration that they didn't take out and put on my unit, which it should have been. And there's battery cables under there. It takes a little 12-volt battery. You got to have like a lawnmower battery. You got to have a battery for it. So I go in and get a battery, put it on there, boom, start it up. Everything runs great. It's all good. So those are the 4 things that, now that was 3. Here's the 4th, happened Saturday. We sold our RV. Sold it outright to an RV place in Alvin. It's down by Houston. about 2 hours away. Talk to people on the phone. Guy sends me text. Your appointment set up 2 o'clock Saturday. Here's the person's name. Gave me the address, all that. Cool. I take off. We get down there, pull in. Ain't hardly nobody there. Parts people go, well, let me take you over to sales. The guy in sales, this is what made me so mad. The guy in sales, he goes through an electronic door, goes through the back, comes back out. Who'd you say sent you over here? Do you have an appointment or something? Yeah, I have an appointment, 2 o'clock, right here, look. Look, from y'all's company. Well, we don't know anything about it, hang on. Goes back behind the door, comes back. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Can we get your driver's license and we'll start the paperwork, I guess, the best we can do, and you can bring it back. I'm not bringing it back. I'm not bringing it back. I said, who are you going back there talking to anyway? Keep going behind this door talking to somebody and coming back with these little narratives. And he says, he's busy. He's in the middle of something. I said, well, I had an appointment. And nobody here knows what's going on. Y'all dropped the ball big time, I guess. And this guy starts getting pissy with me. Well, I don't even work in this department. So I said, then whoever you're talking to behind that magic door, have him come out here and talk to me. I mean, this is not your department. You just said it. So a guy comes out. He's like, oh, what was your name again? You got your driver's license. We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna get it. But I didn't have any idea you were coming. Somebody else's lady takes care of all this, and she's not here. She don't work on weekends. And he goes, I thought I remembered seeing an email about a unit today, but I don't know. And I was just like, what are we gonna do here? He goes, well, I'll take all your information and stuff, and I'm sure there's a contract somewhere, and we'll send it to you. We'll overnight it, or we'll email it to you, and we'll get it done. I don't know. We'll figure it out. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh my God. I texted the guy I was dealing with. This is Sunday now. I texted him on Saturday too. Said, I'm here, and nobody knew I was coming. This isn't working out very well. And told him Sunday, texted him, told him to call me. He calls me and, oh, hey, man, I'm sorry. Those people, I don't know what happened. I don't know how that happened, but I'll make sure this gets taken care of. Well, finally, the lady calls me that was supposed to have done all this. She says, this was my fault. I didn't tell anybody. I had to go to a funeral. She throws that in. So I'm like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Just send me the stuff. So 4 times in a row, these people just weren't doing their job. Just not pulling it off. Just not pulling it off. So what do you do? What do you do? Help. Crazy. Oh, and Kathy announced to me that I've got to take my suit to the cleaners because Friday, I got to go to a black tie deal with her for the hospital, some fundraiser deal. So, wish me luck. I hope the food is good. Sometimes those things, the food is top of the line, and sometimes it's like mediocre, and they decorated it, trying to make it top of the line, but it wasn't. Didn't make it there. But like I said, I was just going to do a quick video. They took me down. Then I can't believe I won an appeal. That's crazy. I actually won 2 appeals in a row because last month they took down a video and gave me a strike from a year ago, April, on a video. This one they gave me was from a year ago, February. Yeah. And I got both those appeals. My channel was back up the next day. But on the other one, I don't remember getting a notice saying your appeal was accepted. I don't remember that. This is the only time I remember getting a message. The other time I just went to check and see if I could live stream, and boom, it was back up. No notices. So, hey, that's the end of that. Y'all be cool. Good vibrations, good discernment. Love you all. Take care.